Hello. Hello. Anybody home? Hello. Anybody home? Let's see. Is all my shit working? Yes, no, maybe, possibly, potentially. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. I need to take this and put it over here. And then I think that's everything. Not gonna dwell on it too long today. There are some cool things to talk about with the Switch 2 announcement. Oh, wait. Hello. I thought that was kind of cool. There was some cool stuff there. I was right yesterday when I said that the Switch 2 edition games is like upgrades. Because that's what it is. TOTK and Breath of the Wild are games that are getting upgrades. I wanna... Did someone make like a super tread? That'd be neat. Apparently games are going up. I don't know how much I care about that. There will be a fairly limited... There will be a fairly limited amount of games that I'm buying on that thing. Because, like, the thing is, most of the games that I'm interested in on the Switch 2 will also be PC releases. So it's like, Switch 2 UI is flat out depressing. This really is a Switch Pro. I mean, okay, you can argue that it probably is a Switch. Wait, what? Wait, I need to find this post. I desperately need to find this post. Also, $4.99 for the Switch 2. That is the launch bundle with the game. Annoyingly, not that bad. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse, if I'm being completely honest. I just want... God damn it, give me the tweet. Apparently, there is a... Let's see if I can find the account directly. There is $133 difference between the two Switch models. The Japanese only one, which is like, will only work mainland Japan. Is $133 less. Sorry, I got something. Oh, stuck in my throat. It is $133 less if you live in Japan. The Japan only one, which is like, there's two separate versions in Japan. There is a Japanese language and a multi-language one. But the fact that they're that different in price is a little annoying. Remake series comes to the Switch. That's neat. Release date was June 5th. So I missed that by like 4 days. I was expecting it to be like 9th. The new Pro controller. That thing is sick. With I don't care much for what they did with this. The C button. Is for like chat comms. And I absolutely do not care. Because they're doing their own walled garden bullshit, and I do not care for it. I really like the design of this, and I hope it's the same physical size, or like ever so slightly larger. Because that's just more comfortable to me. It has new buttons on the back. Finally. And I like this. Unpopular opinion, probably. But I like smooth triggers. we didn't get to know anything about like stick specs or anything like that, so I'm assuming. Oh yeah, and oh, I forgot this audio jack. I did find it really funny that they're like in-house testing of the game chat for like demo. Is absolute shit. Let me see if I can find this. This is so fucking funny, dude. It is so incredibly funny. Wait, why isn't my playback working? No, it is. So, we all know that Nintendo's online services have been absolute dog shit over the past while. And their reveal let me see if I can find like a couple of seconds of this video sharing thing. Look at these bottom screens. So these are like all game sharing in one in one group chat. They're operating in like 15 frames an hour. Which is absolutely incredible. It's laggy here, where it's like everyone is going in a goddamn straight line. I understand why they're doing it. Because, like, they don't want to give anyone access to, like, their walled garden of space magic bullshit. So, like, I get it. I don't agree with it. Because, like, there are people out there who have already figured this stuff out. Discord, for instance. You can screen share. I'm pretty sure you can screen share from any console, and it's like fucking lagless and almost lossless, and in many cases it's almost lossless, and it's almost zero delay. On any platform. Mario Kart World, I like the concept of like a Forza Horizon style Mario Kart game. I think that is really that sounds really fun. But I don't know. I'll probably get it. But if their netcode is gonna be what it usually is. Also, why is it C for game chat? I mean, it's probably C for comms, but the feature is called game chat, and the button is C. I was so disappointed because I was hoping that it was like a multi-layer thing. If you remember when they re-released Majora's Mask to the 3DS with the new 3DS, they had they had this button. Let me find a picture of it. Open image, a new tab. They had this button, the C button, and it did multi-layer for the joystick, I believe. It turned the joystick into C directional buttons like the N64 had. Which was really neat. So I was hoping they were doing something like that with it, or like giving us multi-directional or like multi-layer input. But no, it's for chat. That's lame. Also, there was a thing that I found to be really interesting. They announced these Switch 2 cards, which have the physical measurements of the original Switch cards, but they will have faster read speeds. However, and this is kind of important, there is a lot of those games where the physical card is just like a DRM check. And you still have to download the game. Also, I hate that I was wrong for this. Well, I was right for this with the Switch 2 edition thing. But I hate that we didn't get any previous gen Pokemon. Like, they could have given us Legends, Arceus, or Arceus, depending on where you are in the world. Turns out both... After we had that conversation the other day, turns out both is correct. It depends on if it's English, British English, or simplified. So that's fun. But yeah, I looked at this like Switch 2 edition thing, and I was really disappointed that this was all they announced. Like, I understand because I understand the Mario Party thing, because you can sell DLC now that you have like way more ways to interact with the game. Breath of the Wild being one of the most selling games, Tears of the Kingdom being the direct sequel, makes sense. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I don't know, don't really care about Kirby. Cool for the people who do, I guess. Oh yeah, and then they showed the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Switch 2 edition and Legend CA Switch 2 edition. Switch 2 edition being higher fidelity, exactly as we speculated yesterday. I think that outside of that, 449, people are like really annoyed with this price being that it's like $4.49 without the game and $4.99 with the launch title. And I don't know. Let's see. $4.99. I mean, it's not cheap, but I've seen worse, if I'm being completely honest. It'll be expensive by the time it gets to here. Oh, it's an invalid format. Sick. Oh. Let me... I'm still suffering with some like sinus stuff. Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out how much it'll be roughly. Let's say, and then times that by 1.25. $6,499. It's expensive. It is expensive, I admit. But also, you know, not entirely unexpected. But also, I will say the same thing that I've been saying the entire time. I think that the Switch is just the better console. Given what it offers, I just think it's the superior console. As much as I disagree with like Nintendo and all the shit they do, I do still believe that their product is the best. Like from getting most return on your money type situation. Hello. Sup, nerd? I really want to figure out to get some of those limited edition online controllers. I want the NES ones so bad. The ones that like clip onto your Switch. I want those so bad. That and the, well, obviously the N64 one, because that was the first console I had. So, talking about Nintendo Direct, while trying my best to log into Final Fantasy. Am I gonna get the new Switch? Yes. Dude, I'm working my ass off trying to get everything every outstanding debt I have paid off so I can get it immediately. I'm getting surprisingly close. I'm getting surprisingly close. I had some outstanding from the birthday dinner on Saturday, and then I got that paid off. That was not an inexpensive meal. That was horrid. Oh my god. But it was probably the best steak I've ever had. So I'm absolutely not complaining. But I was not prepared for it to be that expensive. However, I had loans of money from my mom a while back that I have been paying on. I had to borrow like 2.5K or something because my we were out driving and I was just gonna, we were doing something, so I was driving her to her to the home that her SO is at. And while I was waiting for her there, every corner, like all the brakes just completely locked up on my car. So I kind of had to emergency fix that with no funds. So she lent me the money and I've been paying that back over like the last year or something. Got my tax return today, so we're down from like 17,000 local rubles to 6. So we're almost done. Almost done. I think I'm gonna try to speedrun the rest. I would like to get a pre-order in when it goes live, but I have a feeling I'm gonna miss that window simply by virtue of payment timings. But I do want to get it. Plan is to get it. And I have stated in the past too that if I'm buying a console, it'll in all likelihood be the next Switch. I just think that what it offers is I just think that what it offers is the best experience. It's the best experience when you already have a device, at least. I probably think, like, the Switch, it went from being like a cool gimmick thing for me to be like, I'm never leaving my house without it. Dude, when I travel anywhere, and I know I'm staying for more than like the day, I always bring my Ally, and I always bring a Switch. Yeah, that is also something to keep in mind. I have both versions of the Switch. I'm just missing one. Dude, the Ally is sick. Oh my god, the Ally is so cool. I have one, Robin has one, Fots has one. If you're not playing like super heavy titles, and you don't mind some like upscaling bullshit, because like the screen is this big, so like who cares? You're getting so much gaming in that thing. And then if you want to be like ultra fancy, you get like a little U-green dock and a mouse and keyboard, and you hook it up to a monitor, and it's so good. If you're playing old Linux ISOs, because they are free distribution, you know, that is like one of the best. It is one of the best systems to get for that. But also, it kind of depends. It depends on what you're using it for, and who is using it. Because, like, it's not a cheap device. That is something to keep in mind. But yeah, if you're gonna play like indie titles and stuff, and you're like not hooking it up to stream where you need the fidelity or something, and you're just gonna couch game with it, Steam handheld is kinda okay, it depends. It depends. Yeah, I want to play is on the couch. I don't actually know anyone who has that. So I can't really run a test for you. But it's like playing Final Fantasy is doable. It's not pretty. And it plays a little rough, but it works, kinda. it's more of a jog than the game's running. But oh, that's fair. That is definitely fair. I am suffering today, chat, and I am terrified that it's my fever coming back. Because I'm like stressed on mom's behalf. I really don't want to be... Weird switch to controller. PS5, if I remember correctly, has full integration with Corsair keyboards and mice. So you can play mouse and keyboard if you want. I think it's Corsair. That is like guaranteed works first party as like a controller. I don't know if you have the toggle. It will roll up newspaper. Dude, I can't do that. I think I'm gonna pass out. Pretty sure I'm gonna pass out if I do that. But yeah, I'm definitely worse today than I was yesterday. Because like my cough has returned and my sore throat has returned. And I'm pretty sure I have a fever. Which you know is great. That's cute. Huh. Dude, I love this top and these bottoms together. It's so good. Yes. I don't know, probably everything like 1500 pixels and up is fine for like the height. Then you scale the other appropriately. There is something about like having a character that is big enough that it scales like this without like being crusty if I have to make it a bigger character or a smaller character. Because like scaling down works a lot better than scaling up. So I'd rather have a character that is like, I'd rather have a character thing or a thumbnail thing that is like way too big, and then work backwards from there. Yeah, I have no idea how the thing does it. But I know that I do not get I do not get like deep fried edges. No matter how small I go from like a big file. So like I cram everything down to like, I believe it's 1080p. And it's a JPEG, so it's like, it's gonna get crusty no matter what, because it has to be JPEGs for YouTube to work. True. But I'd like, as long as the file is lossless, so like PNG or WebP, is that what it's called? It's usually fine. I actually don't know about WebP. I think that's lossless. But PNG for sure. Support BMP. Got it. Yeah, sure. But no, like PNGs, they condense really well. Or at least that has been my experience with them. But also, I'm not particularly good at making thumbnails. You can tell, because there is no people clicking the thing. Oh, that's not true. There is actually people clicking the thing. I can see the VOD data. Who the fuck are you meeting over here? Hmm? Dude, I bet this person is meeting this person. And they're like confused about where they're meeting. Also, why does these back pockets have front pockets? I noticed that yesterday. Like, these should have definitely been here. I think there actually is a thing that does it correctly. No. I thought this had like pockets poking out. But it doesn't. I lied. I do find it really funny though that I have this. Speaking of the thing you're exporting. Sorry, multitasking. No, I just said that I think it's funny that I have this this glamour plate given the thing you're working on. We're about to hit some content. So I think I know it's a little early, but I think I'm gonna fuck off for a smoke real quick. And then we'll try to bang out all the stuff that we can. Sounds like a plan. Yeah. Yes, no, maybe. So yeah, I'm just gonna park my character here and fine, you can have a sit. And I'm gonna return real soon. Also, I'm gonna turn this up because I like these versions of. So yeah, I'll be back in just a little bit. I need a quick stretch and a smoke, and then I shall return. So see y'all real soon. Hello. Also, real quick, because we're dealing with some family shit on my end, if my phone rings, I have to go. I'm gonna have to go, and I have to go like immediately. And it's gonna be like that for a while moving forward. I've mentioned it before, but like, yeah, that's very much gonna be a thing for the foreseeable future. But for right now, we're gonna do MSQ shit. The meeting. Alexandria has no need for a queen scene. It's the queen of reason, my endless counterpart that they love. And although it is a hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. Must find a new way to serve. Not alone, and together we can get through anything. Well said. And it just so happens there is something that only you can do right this moment. Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the storm surge. Yet, even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here for centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. I see. While we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. You know about preservation? Yeah, we do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system as well as the Endless Vein. Did they? All while I was slumbering. Members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened. A quest music for that is... This expansion is so happy, and it like really doesn't fit with like the seriousness of this patch MSQ. You're heading to the back room? Yeah.
We've heard what happened. So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
Yes.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless.
Yup. That seems about
It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections.
Yup.
But unlike the previous Sphere, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an Endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation without being swayed by emotion.
Oh, my poor PC is going off.
Eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Fiend's death?
It's
That
possible.
is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives. Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear.
Ja.
That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting.
Oh?
When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission.
Oh.
I traced it back to a terminal used only by Preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Oh.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Oh.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted.
Oh.
With map data accordingly classified.
The old castle is inside this tower.
Yeah.
It's an ideal place for Preservation to conceal a terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
True.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
We go kick his teeth in. I think a little revenge is in order. Yeah.
That it is. While I'm glad you're safe, we cannot allow his offense to go unanswered.
Also true.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Please, let me come with you.
Okay.
I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
Also, what if we like just found her original
If that's what
crown?
you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Also, didn't I call this yesterday? It was like, oh shit. For allowing me to accompany you. It may take time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will. Slowly but surely. Descent to the Foundation. Right, I believe I plotted a viable route to the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographic data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Gloldra. And no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you well. Such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Let's head to the left in the government sector. Okay. Okay. Fax machine. It's always fascinating to me, like, how incredibly scaled up things are in games when they have to look like governmental and important. Okay, who's ready for us to die a lot? This will be a lot of dying, but it'll be great, I'm sure. No direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another on the way. We take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow our instructions. According to Tishaldra's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections below orogenics. Castle is at the heart of the inner section. So upon arrival at the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Okay. Take this communicator. Yes, ma'am. Modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Oh, dude. Do we actually have the eye level to do this? Oops. Sounds like we're all set. Let's get going. We might be in trouble. I might actually not have the gear for this. Yeah, we actually have insufficient eye level. Shit. Oh, it needs to be 705 and I'm 701. I need like... I need legs. Let's see. I think the closest travel we have. Since I don't have anyone on that can like do some miracle crafting for me, I think we'll just have to give in and buy the things. Oh, here goes all my money. Looks like garbage too. Sick. Gotta love it. Alright, what's the... Oh, that's the previous one. Okay, yeah, so we do want this. Oh, is it cheaper elsewhere? No, that's the wrong keyword. Yeah, socks on English, I'm in a +1 time zone. Oh, technically +2, I believe. No, +1. Blah blah. Save settings. It is the ceremonial. Long pole. That helps. Oh no. We're just gonna... Alright, we're gonna go through all of these pieces. That's cheapest on Spriggan. That is actually cheapest back home. Gloves is Spriggan. Service. So everything else I want is elsewhere, it seems. So it looks like Cerberus is my next location. Where are the gloves? That was Spriggan. Feet, we did buy feet. 329, that was earrings. They were also cheaper on Cerberus. Okay, so Cerberus is the next place we want to go to. What was the stuff I could get here? Hood. Oh, we have to go back to Omega. That is home. That is home. Earring. Rings. I think there was only one thing we could pick up here. No, non-residential. Okay, so currently we're way over. We're missing boots, body, and gloves. That should probably be our priority. Boots are Spriggan. Gloves are Spriggan. And then I think we can go home for the rest. Might have to take a little bit out of savings, but that's... that's okay. Boots, isn't that what I said? Yeah. It's always in the corner. We've been EU the entire time. I do have an NA character. Okay, how much monies do I need? Just a little. Okay. Where's the closest bell? Dude, that is how I feel about every game. No one ever fucking plays on EU. Whoa. Oh no, whatever will I do? I know there was a board like right next to me. That is the piece I'm missing, right? I mean, I know I'm missing more pieces, but like that's all I really care about. I can figure out the rest later. Sure. You look weird. So much item crap, dude. Let's patch some holes. I'll deal with all of this some other time. Here, I feel better now. Let me put my Twitch chat back up. Don't need the... That's better. That's still not good, but, you know, it's better. We take those. Now we go back to what's her tits and how much do I actually save on going here first? Because I'm traveling here for free. I'm curious. Oh, I just half the cost again. Nice. And then we're taking this here. And now we can go fill with AI in the dungeon. Yeah. Sure. Also, yes, I'm aware that I didn't put any material on. Don't care. Oh, this is neat. I just want to know how like the drum plays standard.
are beasts ahead of you. They
Oh.
must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
I mean, yeah, that's usually how that goes. Oh, that is... I don't like that.
Now I'll show you.
Also, no, I do not want to hear that it's suboptimal. I know I haven't played for like 3 months.
There.
That is neat though, that the thing doesn't run out anymore. Hi, my friends. It does also feel kind of cheap, you know? I don't fully know how to explain it, but it's like something feels off about this being a 2-second job.
There should be an access hatch nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening.
Also really like that we're getting like this is a slip and slide, no? No. You know, it probably helps if I click the correct buttons. Oh, my ventures are though. So now that the timer runs forever, it is way more casual friendly. It's too early to say. I'm not against it. It feels strange. It feels odd knowing that like all the timers are gone and everything. So it's probably gonna like take some time getting used to like how everything goes together. But it definitely allows you way more freedom. Or at least it feels like it. But it's also kind of strange that you're just spamming the thing forever. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. It's also really easy to get turned around in the, or lost in the sauce here. Yeah, so I've never been like I'm one of those hardcore casuals. Where I play a lot, but I don't really do any hardcore content. But I've always played Black Mage. You wouldn't know it just looking at my gameplay. Cause like I've never had to like fully learn and maximize output and everything. It's interesting. It is significantly changed. I don't know yet if I feel like it's for the better or the worse. But I'm also kinda not the target person. Cause I'm like, as long as I'm having fun, I don't care if it's optimal or not. And I'm having fun. Being able to like just burn through all my fire force in one go. Also, I need to see what the fuck I'm doing. And then like do all the cleanup afterwards. It's gonna take some getting used to. Like getting the counter correct and getting my timing correct and everything. But it's interesting. I'm not against it. I don't know. It's also I'm also in the blessed situation where I haven't played much lately. So like all these big changes, they feel just fresh in a way that I'm like not hindered by my own muscle memory of my own job.
I'm detecting something big.
Oh, hello.
We'll have to deal with it to continue on.
Sure. Oh, I fucked up. And surprised to fucking no one. If I just stand on... Oh, so how the fuck was I supposed to know that that was a thing? Oh. Okay. No casting for me, apparently. Oh, I cocked it. Oh man. I keep doing that, huh? It's also kind of nice that we get cast these back to back to back. I think a lot of people confuse casual friendly with not fun. Ooh. Oops. No, I'm going through it for the first time now. And my last dungeon experience was wait, what the fuck was my last dungeon experience? Hey! I'm not dead.
The access hatch and head inside.
It was probably close, but I'm not dead. Oh, look at me, I got 1 materia. Sick, dude. This place is really cool, though. I see a castle. Also, I'm really enjoying this. This is fun. I don't know how long it's gonna hold my attention, but that doesn't really matter right now because we're like so far away from like having a lot of content. Wait, no, this is 7-2. That was a good one too. The lab. I like that. Dude, I died so many times in that thing because I'm a dumbass. So, I made a friend.
There.
But yeah, I don't know what happened, but I ended up not doing much dungeon stuff in the previous patch.
Everkeep's construction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level. Even during the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them. It's upsetting to think that Preservation's terminal is in this place.
That is so cool, though.
Hold on. Someone's got communication. Stay alert.
Ah, shit. Oh yeah, that is definitely a piece I need. Yacht? Old habits die hard, dude.
Hold on.
Holding?
Back off!
Don't know what I'm holding for, but I'm holding. Oh yeah, fire starter never drops as well.
There.
I don't dislike the change, but it is a very different job now.
Hold on.
But it also feels like AoE damage is more worth.
Hold on.
Which hasn't been the case before.
So, you have come. Let us measure your strength.
We gonna die. Oh. Three, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Oh, dude, I was standing in the right place. I was just like an inch too far back. That is a cool mechanic, though. So like it. Oh, what in the?
just the beginning.
It is a very different experience, but it's fun. I don't know if there's been like much complaining about it. Where the fuck is that? Oh.
That was hardly a challenge, I see.
Oh.
You will show me more. I bid you press on.
You know what? Sure. It doesn't feel bad. I'll admit, it doesn't feel bad. But I haven't seen much complaining about the changes either, other than like the day before.
Hold on.
I saw a lot of complaints the day before the patch went live. Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't think I wanna fight you guys.
There. Allow me.
The ERP place being patrolled by the Thought Patrol. I don't know how much I wanna. Yeah, they can have their opinions. This place is insanely pretty. Oh, speaking of new graphics and shit, we're still getting over 200 FPS in dungeons. So, at least my PC upgrade was worth. Oh my god. This is also one of the things I really like about playing with duty support. I can just like fuck around and look at pictures and whatever I want. Like not operating on anyone else's timescale. And also no one is mad at me when I don't know how to do the thing. Well, that depends on what you want from Reshade. I feel like Reshade in a lot of cases is like ridiculously abused. And when I say abused, I don't mean like the like potential cheating argument of it. I don't care about that. I mean that a lot of people who are running reshades, they're like so excessively over processed that people don't recognize mild reshades that are just like enhancements of the original graphics. Also, one of the best things you can do with like just making your game look better is this thing, full screen gamma mode correction. That is set 50 or higher by standard. I think that somewhere between like 30 and 40 is what looks best. Because like this is too dim, personally. But this is like unironically one of the best settings you can use. To tweak your game's looks. Also, it's not a game that looks bad. You're just being picky about it. No, not you, like the general you, not the you specifically. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh well. Like, if you're a console player, if you can tweak that the gamma correction thing, your game will look a lot better. You don't have to depend on reshade for the game to look great.
You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet.
Oh yeah? Is this where we start dying? Chat, any believers? Are we gonna do this? Dude, my PC freaks out whenever there's a cutscene. What in the fuck is this?
We still lack sufficient data. Very well. Let us see how you perform against this.
Dude, why am I fighting a pin?
This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls.
Just the beginning.
How will you handle this?
fuck does this mean? Oh, okay. I get it now. I think.
Let us introduce more weaponry.
So, let me fucking cast, dude. Oh, no, wait, I didn't... Whoa.
Let us see what this yields.
Ow. I called it. Okay, but now I understand some of the mechanics. I just saw the circle and I was thinking AoE. I wasn't thinking like a cross. What's the timer? I'm not actually leaving. I just need to grab another drink. I ran out of stuff to drink, so sorry about that. Okay, let's see if we can be a little smarter about this now. Maybe. I still need to see what I'm doing though.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls. How will you handle this? Let us introduce more weaponry.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Let us see what this yields. Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
So I should be safe here regardless.
Just the beginning.
Still alive. How unfortunate. For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
Oh. Oh god.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal.
Oh, I put myself in the wrong place. Shit. Well, how was I supposed to know? Whoa. Yeah, I deserve that. I'm making a lot of stupid little mistakes this time. But I am actually keeping myself alive somehow. Oh yeah, it's over. GG.
That will do. We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
Huh. I got a minion. Oh, it's like back to back, isn't it? Taking me instantly from...
Calyx was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
Probably.
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. But who knows what else he might have in store. From here on out, Sven and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal, but stay alert for more threats.
Before my illness left me bedridden, I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train. You knew Otis, if I'm not mistaken. Zelenia was his second in command in the Royal Knights of Alexandria. Oh, how I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor. But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out, and both my father and mother passed away. As the new queen, I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield, for our nation would fracture had I died without a successor. Though in the end I could barely move, I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could. My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Sven.
Ah, forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come, let us press on.
Also, it's so strange because, like, it's.
This is one big castle, though.
Yeah.
How far does this hallway go?
Forever.
Do you know, Sven?
Oops.
What?
I think Sven is on a custom skeleton because her walk is a lot stiffer than everyone else's. Oh.
What? What happened?
Oh. Oh, the iPad kid.
Oh, it seems our guest brought company. So this was your doing? It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see? Ah, I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
I confess the Valia Pira did not suffice to assess your capabilities. So I shall try something else.
It is actually an iPad too.
You are free to use anything at your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data. Attaining a precise measure of your strength, that is the most expeditious way to reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
Ah, noble Zilenia, dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you. What? This machine is Zilenia?
Yeah.
Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her. The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide! Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed. Not least of all for Zilenia's honor.
What do you think the chances are we actually...
created from my memories, Even if I
get
cannot
the cure
fight,
for this.
I may be able to offer you counsel. So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
Oh, wait, this is actually really good. I am repeatedly impressed with. Oh yeah.
Ah, there it is.
I'm repeatedly impressed with like how they managed to like tie old and new cutscenes together in this. And like just I don't know, I know people don't want to hear it, but fucking Dalton Trail is good. It has always been good. It's just everyone was so hell-bent on it being bad for the sake of being bad, so they ruined the experience for themselves. Okay, chat. I am gonna get up, move around a little, grab me a smoke. Big stretch. I also do wanna give my mom a call real quick, make sure that everything is okay, because we're dealing with some family stuff at the moment, hence the having to fucking yeet as soon as my phone rings. So I'm gonna do that. I'll be gone for like 5 or 10 minutes or so, and then I'll return, and we'll try to queue for this. Good luck. See y'all soon. Hello. Are we here? I suddenly couldn't hear myself, and I was wondering if I had ruined the thing again. Let's see if we can get this. This music do be a little loud. Just gonna do that as we wait. Minutes away time. Oh my god. What are we thinking? Will I get it or will I not? I hate that our server is dying. I'm aware that I'm queuing on like the worst possible job. Also, this might be the most stable I've ever seen my FPS be. Chat, missed. This thing is fascinating. Also, I'm pretty sure that like 360 is like theoretical max on the hardware that I have. I think I can get some more by like swapping my CPU, and it'll be like more stable for like city states and stuff. But considering all the shinies and everything in this frame, sitting at 3 something. Oh, I'm just the healer short.
I am Zelenia Triantafili, Royal Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen.
Oh, that's so cool. Dude, I'm such a...
Upon my blade I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Oh.
Feel the sting of my divine blade.
Oh.
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Oh, I forgot to move. I'm dumbass. Oops.
Fall!
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
Wait, I can't actually see anything on this. I'm like too dumb to figure it out.
Suffer none to threaten Alexandria! Heavens roar! Fall!
Have care. Zelenia was capable of
This.
much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight! For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
Oh. Oh. That is pretty. Oh, I didn't die.
No more games!
Quickly, away from the sigils. The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
Sorry? Are you like this?
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you!
Oh, that was close to being an oopsie.
Taste my steel!
Oh.
There is no escape!
Oh, I cocked it.
Surge! Have at you! Fall!
Oh, what did I die from?
I know this is merely a reconstruction, and yet
I have pledged my life to the kingdom. Have at you! My resolve shall never waver. sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
Oh, wait. So is this, wait, outside and then inside? Yeah! Oh, no. No. I feel... Man.
That's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
My steel! Rage and royal!
Oh, that's BS. So I'm like, oh. Today is not my day, dude. What was I standing in there? Well, it was the thing and I already had this. What got me that time? Dude.
Graceful display. Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
That was a fun fight, but man, was I not the most helpful.
Did you get what you needed?
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission. Hold it! If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
Oh.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key. Why do you so oppose our objective? With the key, we would be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
Do you think you're on the reflections? You're aware of the connections between the worlds.
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris. Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it.
Oh my god. Again.
And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
I don't trust the iPad kid. Oh. Oh yeah, of course. Zanya was kind, but she could be stern. Pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also... What? My spirit, whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressures of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you. Money! Shared paths.
Zelenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
Hello.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the Source and the Shards, and to refer to theirs as the Ninth, that raises some questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
So books still remain? Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
Also, I'm wondering if that is the crown or like the crown
Tiara.
or the.
It was hers. The Endless Fiends. What's it doing here?
It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant.
Huh.
Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants. Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories. In any case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
This contains the memories of another me. A tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
It would be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me. All right, I'm finished. Let's head to the library, and then back outside.
Also, how do you get a whole ass thing that contains like 400 years of another you and not put it on?
Farewell, Selenia.
I would have connected to that thing immediately and spoiled everyone's plans. Because I'd be way too curious to leave it be. Simulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell. And at present, we have no further leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends. Could be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I'm certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Oh. Off and on. Excellent timing. I had a mind calling you myself to see how you were faring. Calyx, while something was obviously afoot, I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. As well, you were able to prevent the simulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. People of Alexandria still have great trust in Sven, displaying in the way they speak of her even now, and in how the simulant was able to win them over. When they notice she has ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest up while you can and recover your strength. Yes, hello. For you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? What? You went all the way to the bottom of every keep and you didn't think to ask me to come? But I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. Pleased to say that we've received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin sickness to citizens. Actually, due to visit a boy named Milos shortly to see how he's responding to his treatment. You've met him before with Lama Chi, I believe. Two of you should attend as well if you have time. I remember that kid. I actually thought about this when we were playing through like 7.0. When we came to dude with when we came to the family where the kid had 11 sickness, I was like, yo, fucking Alice knows how to fix this. But then it was just like completely rushed over. So the fact that it's coming back now is kind of neat. It's a surprise. Has Wilgamot gotten into trouble again? I see. Knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. In the outskirts at the moment, I've been helping the people with their work and taking to those I meet to gauge their sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following recent events, some here stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death and the occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. Oh yeah, and he's like completely changed his clothing and everything. Is something the matter? Suppression is behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you are none the worse for your trials, though. Dude, I was dead for so much of it. As for myself, I've concluded a meeting with Gossan. I told him about the cure for Levin sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. Now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if this Calyx is obsessed with the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. Yeah, that's the thing that has annoyed me the most with this. I understand that, like, plot twist sidetrack, but that was literally where the previous patch left off, was we were being summoned to Stola's room so she could start looking at the key. And then we went on a whole ass different adventure instead. The others have to say, if I may ask. They finished reading Milos? Then we have to go visit him. Do you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. Of course. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. Shara often was concerned that about the Queen's absence. And even setting that aside, the situation is not like to resolve itself, while becoming endless remains an option. I've been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Kryl. While everyone is out and about, I'll try to pick up Calix's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for your stall as well. I'll help. Seems we all have things to do still. There is no telling what else Calix might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. Alright, let's go to Milos' apartment. It's in residential radius 914, if I remember correctly. Sometimes I wish it just would fade to black and plonk us down where we're supposed to be. Cause like some of the traveling we're doing seems a little unnecessary. Like, we know that they can do this because they've done it in the MSQ already. But we like have to leave a thing and then go to a thing and then only for like more talking. It could have just like plonked me down here. That would have been fine. I really want one of these apartments. Hi, bud. Oh, came before with Queen's Fiend. I'm glad you came again. I believe he'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell. Bring, bring, bing, bing.
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore. You feel different now? Thanks to Alizé, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else.
Can we have your regulator?
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alizé.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time.
That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
Lightning. Does that include regulators?
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
Oh shit.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihyolal.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
Huh.
I'm happy. I can talk again.
You can.
Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy. That I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen Sphene always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
That woman's doppelganger was like 50% of all the people that
Good to see Milos doing so well.
Milos knew, and he didn't recognize her. That's
The endless me gave him the
wild.
strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real. And it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calyx has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No, I shall forge ahead on a path of my own. One that honors the memory of my other self.
I believe this is our last... Yeah, this is our last quest. So I'm interested to see what additional information we can get from this. It is also kind of good because I have to run up and down the stairs here to grab something, so it's kind of neat that we only have one more quest before I can call it. This account, kind of brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back room, and on the way let us pick up treats for our friends. Little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work.
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded.
Oh.
We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration. The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
No.
What is this?
I do not like that at all.
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen's Fiend said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts. Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an Endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
I don't
If this fear
know.
of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria? The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
So Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands. A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview.
Oh.
Wayakoi is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
Calyx.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
Oh?
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts.
Oh.
A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident. For no apparent reason. Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine. So everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods. More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is a brilliant play.
Ill tidings, I take it.
Do you scare up all the population?
In the outskirts too?
And then they start fighting each other for the neo-regulators? And suddenly you have only enough people left?
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is some ASEAN level bullshit. Where is he? Wait, we can just fax ourselves there from here. Things have settled down here, but I still see no sign of Ernville. Let's split up and look for him. Please search in the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us who can defend ourselves will head further out. Yes. I will hop on the chicken and go. I wish, a thing that I really wish this game had, that it doesn't, is like unmarked stuff in the overworld. Like, I wish there was more stuff that gave us a reason to, like, go discover. It was a close call. My thanks. Leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. Went to help, but was rather out of my depth. Lucky you found us when you did. So glad you're safe. Quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Those paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. Ones here also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully, the others were able to escape. Should return to the outskirts and take stock. The Kakiwa keychain on his backpack. That's cute.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
I thought it was Sight for sure.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain.
Oh yeah?
I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier.
Hmm?
Yet, when I arrived, I found no body. Only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
Oh. That can't be good.
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
Good luck. Malachite. We need to remember that.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
Yeah.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings?
Fear.
Does he seek to frighten people into registering them?
Mm-hmm.
Or perhaps...
I feel like it's a mix of that and wanting to, like, scare people into fighting each other.
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right? I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return. A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people. Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
Oh, he's playing so smart.
I just received word from the backroom. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for Neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Sphene, wait! I'm coming with you!
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now. so you needn't worry about me.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Fair? Fair? I don't like this at all. It was really cool to get to go and see like the old castle in the at the base of this.
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Okay. I don't... They're not gonna do it, but it would have been really cool if they collapsed the entire thing. But like, they're dependent on the Arcadian. Hey, it's our bud. The Arcadian fighter.
Bloody things have gone mad.
Why is this happening?
I feel like it's solely for the purpose to scare everyone into like killing each other.
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution. This is just like before, when Soldier unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Also, it's like just gonna end here with like everything in chaos, and then we have like 6 months until the thing continues.
No, you don't! Are you all...
No! No! Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this!
This is such a brilliant play by Calix.
If we had been endless then,
Oh my god.
you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Are you alright?
This is so brilliant. I can't get over how smart this is. Like, we knew it was coming.
hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
It is so well played. Oh my god. I think the 12 are all unharmed. Small solace amidst this tragedy, however. Machine rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike ceased to operate all at once as if they had fulfilled their purpose. They had. The same outside Airkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. First attacks came shortly after the announcement that neo-regulators had run out. Can't have been a coincidence. Struggle to imagine that anyone with Calyx could gain control of the soldiers. This must have served his ends in some way. Yeah, no shit. Golodra, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. Oh. Why take the opportunity to shut down the machines? There is no guarantee this won't happen again. I just talked with Airkeep's administration about that. They said it wasn't so simple. Mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards. They also perform various vital tasks like performing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we'd struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. That seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action. His powerlessness, I can abide it no longer. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure if there was but happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. Want to protect the people. For their happiness, I would do anything and everything. Please, lend me your aid. See? Found the words I wish you'd said back then. Our strength is yours. Together, we'll get through this. Let's split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shalnorfin? Yeah, I'll go. It's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? It's better, but it's gonna become so much worse. Move quickly to restore things to normal, thank you. Yet, while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it is a far from comprehensive measure when vehicles can be commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keeping a close watch on machines. Also, have a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Stola and Alice. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. As for the key, I think it's best it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Othis and Selenia proud. Oh. Is he in or on top of the server? He's on top of the server. Fucking iPad kid.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. The time is come to pose a new question.
Free from death, but at what cost? For endless life, a legion lost. Oh my god. This is gonna require some analytics at some point. I'll probably hop to that. We will be back doing more of this stuff tomorrow. I do want to like properly speculate and everything and such. Right now I need to go to the Nexus arcade and reset my shit. Also, we're just trying to... Oh, you can sell that. I think it's better to go back and grind out some then. Probably not worth a lot, but eh. If it can sell, then it can sell. I just actually desperately need to make money. Oh, cool. Fending pants will probably help. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to use that. We can probably farm that out though. I think. I can get some sales on it. I don't know. I have to go though. So I'll be back tomorrow. We're doing more shenanigans. So I'm catch y'all then. Good luck. Bye bye.